All right, welcome back. If you're looking for something fun to do, not just this weekend, but starting tomorrow, the Wyandotte Street Art Fair is kicking off. All types of fun for the entire family. We have Pat Slack joining us, and we go way back to yesterday at noon at least.
Yesterday at noon, old friends.
Yeah, and then we got Robbie Gall, and he has a very important role. He is the inventor of the mascot. So we'll get to Robbie in just a moment. But Pat, you have some amazing stuff right here and some fashionable items as well. Tell me about the Wyandotte Street Art Fair.
Well, the Wyandotte Street Art Fair is one of the oldest art fairs in Michigan. We're 55 years. The city of Wyandotte is known for its art culture. And so we have an arts council. We have lots of things going on in the arts. So the art fair is one of the oldest, and 250 juried artists, 25, 26 different food booths, an indie art craft fair down on Chestnut Street, a craft fair on First Street. So it's an umbrella for a lot of activities.
Yeah, about so much more than just art, but the art is definitely the draw. Tell us about some of the items you brought in.
Okay, well, first I'll start out with the Wish Rocket, which this was created by Corey Skillian and her team. Dave McGee and Chris Mays, and they're from Pewabic Pottery. And actually, the real rocket that's 4 feet tall is being fired right now at Pewabic Pottery, you know, in one of their kilns. And what people can do is, when we have the big version, they come down and they write their wish, they put it in the rocket, then Corey will be firing it, and all the wishes will go into the universe, and all will be obviously answered.
Yeah, good vibes, right? Good vibes coming your way, courtesy of Wyandotte.
That's right. So come on down and wish. And then I have brought a few other things. We have, and these are different items. The pottery. We have some beautiful pottery, and we have about 20 different potters that'll be there. So you're going to see a lot of different versions of pottery, clay. We have a lot of clothing items. These particular ties were created by Tony Mielo, and they're obviously one of a kind, and there'll be all kinds of things, t-shirts, tie-dyes, everything you can think of in clothing will be there too. And then we have a lot of whimsical items, and that's why I bought this little nice time to get Christmas ornaments, believe it or not.
It is around the corner.
It really is. And then we have, in front here, we have a photograph. It's a black and white film photograph, but it's hand-colored.
Oh, yeah,
by Patricia
that's really nice.
Isn't that beautiful? And you're going to have lots of photographers there, including Michelle Lundgren, who does all the Detroit photography, and she also does wearable art also with Detroit
that was my
images.
next question. Can you actually touch base with these artists and get a feel for what their vision was?
You're absolutely. They'll be there. The artists are there. That's the wonderful thing about the art fairs, is the artists are actually there. You can talk to them, so there'll be over 250 artists.
We got an artist here, as a matter of fact.
Right
Speaking of devil. So art is your guy, and if you're familiar with the Wyandotte Street Art Fair, you know of Art, and if you don't, you're about to become familiar with him. Tell us about Art over here.
Well, they commissioned me to sort of create the character this year. He's different every year depending on what artist, and they wanted to go back to classics this year. So I was looking at all the little sort of cartoon versions of Art, and the hat and the mustache made me think of Rembrandt.
Yeah.
And also Rembrandt's kind of like the quintessential artist.
Yeah, he is the artist.
So I started with a self-portrait of Rembrandt as the reference material for this, and then I gave him the nose and the chin from the the cartoon.
Yeah. Now, are you going to have other items on display as well up for sale?
At the River's Edge Gallery, I've got quite a few pieces there. This is another piece of mine.
And you can see he takes classical images and gives them tattoos and updates them with unusual things.
Keenan Smith is an artist of sorts with the forecast, if I'm not mistaken. He makes magic happen.
Let me paint a pretty picture here for you.